Ma'am, are we good to start?
Uh, I think it already 68 members have joined, na? Yes,
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 ma'am.
yes. You can start, please. Please, please, please.
Okay, ma'am. Just give me a second.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Akshay Prasanna. I'm a senior customer success manager for Turnitin. My role is to help you all to use the tool in the best possible way. Delhi Technological University has been procuring this tool called as Turnitin Feedback Studio with originality. What about this tool? How do you access this tool? What are the benefits that you get out of this tool? Is what we are going to explain in today's session. The session is being recorded, so you will get the recording post the session. We will share the follow-up email. We will share you all the link, information, and things like that. What guides you want to use and should be helpful for you. We would like to keep it as interactive as possible. So do ask as many questions as you have. You may put in your questions in the chat box. I might pick up the questions from the chat box also. And let's keep it as interactive as possible. At the end of the session, we will prompt you to take some small survey out of it. If you have any queries, questions, please put it across accordingly. So first and foremost thing for faculties that comes to mind is, are my students submitting their original work? That's the primary question that comes in. That's why the people rely on, or faculties rely on, this tool called as Turnitin. And the second most important thing is, can I leave a meaningful feedback to that particular student? That's very important. So whenever I read any document, whenever as a faculty we review some documents, we go through the document and we should be able to leave some proper feedback so that they can do some correction, they can do some changes, and all of those things can be done. These are the two primary criteria. Everybody can look into it. So to identify original work, how original the student writing is, there are three categories the report gets generated for faculties. Student will get only similarity detection if the student login is there with the student. But whereas for a faculty, they can see the similarity detection and help them to identify potential plagiarism. They can look into the flag section where they'll be able to uncover any kind of text manipulation, any kind of similarity checking, AI detection, all of those. And then there is AI writing. They should be able to check AI percentage also. If students are doing any kind of manipulation, they can check that. They can see if the AI writing is there in the document of the student. They can verify that also. All three will be visible for the faculty in one go. Along with that, they should be able to understand the writing report of the student. For that, they'll be able to see what is the overall similarity score. The percentage indicates the amount of text the student has copy pasted in that particular document. It is not only copy pasted, there can be intentional one, there can be unintentional one. Intentional, if somebody copies, yes, it will show that as a match. Whereas unintentional, if the student text is matching from any other student from various other universities, from any internet web sources, or from any published work, if it is matching, it will crawl through such kind of databases. There are many more. These are three primary ones, and it will go give you the overall similarity score. That is called as text similarity percentage, and you should be able to see the similarity percentage over here. This is the look that you will be. So to understand the Turnitin similarity score, you should be able to see what kind of text is matching. Basically, you need to see what genre of writing is there, what kind of task it is. These two things also is very important. So there can be 0% sometimes if the student writing is really genuine, really original. If somebody has having such kind of strong English, strong writing concept wise, then it can be 0%. Sometimes it can go slightly higher than 0% also. That's why it is writing, it is shown as what kind of genre the student is writing. Based on that, whenever the student is using some kind of laboratory report or presenting insights from some other's work and doing some more experiments, extended experiment with related to that, their similarity score can be expected little higher. because the same kind of work is there in present in somebody else's work also. So expect higher similarity in such kind of scenarios. Don't expect I would get 0%. Such scenarios you might get higher similarity percentage also. And do not forget to cite those things, do not forget to quote those things. Cannot say that Newton's law is my law, I have to quote it, I have to cite it. So those kind of ideas, if you're borrowing it from somebody, do not forget to cite. So international law says that ICAI says that there are six fundamental values for academic integrity. Honesty is very important among them. It revolves around it. So you need to have honesty to give credit, give attribution. That's how you can evade the consequences of plagiarism. A lot of people assume that I get plagiarism report with Turnitin. No, there is no software will give you plagiarism report. It can only tell you potential plagiarism by looking at text similarity. When your ideas or words is matching with somebody else's ideas or words, it is called as text similarity. Similarity index report is what it generates. Plagiarism is something when there is no proper citation, proper attribution, proper quotation. That is called as plagiarism. So we need to see what text is getting to plagiarism, what text is getting into just similarity it is. Can we go and quote it? Can we go and cite it? That's how plagiarism occurs if you don't cite properly, if you don't quote properly. Comprehensive flags. If students, this is especially for faculty can see these flags. If the student is manipulating the document with help of hidden text, replaced characters or things like that, you should be able to see this hidden text or replaced characters. This is done intentionally. The moment intentional things are there, you will be able to see that in the particular doc. AI detection. Turnitin model determines how much of the whole content is AI generated. It will show the it has the ability to show how much of the content is directly copy pasted or AI generated, and also how much of the content is AI paraphrased also. So both the things you should be able to see accordingly over here. That's how you will be able to see. So to interpret the similarity score, you should be able to see there are AI score. There are four categories. If you see two hyphen signs in the document, that means the submission does not meet minimum requirement. So minimum 300 words should be there in the document, maximum 30,000 words. Only then AI report gets generated. If not, AI report doesn't get generated. If it is 0%, then the student has not used no generative AI content in that particular document. Very much clear. That's how it is. If there is slight doubt also, when there is human written text may get identified as AI, or if there is anything between 1 to 19% of AI, we will give this asterisk sign. That is called as false positive. Sometimes when human written text may get identified as AI, then we should not penalize the student. So we give that overview over here as this is asterisk sign. So there is no percentage shown. It is just, it might be 2-3% or it might be 19. The moment it crosses the 19th percent, anything between 20 to 100, we will show the exact percentage. 21, 30, 40, 50, whatever it is, we will give that percentage. That's how you will be able to see the entire thing. You will be able to see what percentages are there, which portion of the text is showing. Those things you will be able. So key points are AI score is not a judgment thing. We need to see what text is qualifying. If the AI percentage is 50% and it is from an abstract level, can that be okay? 50% from citations, can that be okay? What is the areas of interest? What other evidence the student is providing? These are a key points that we need to analyze from every student perspective and every faculty's perspective also. That is how we will be able to judge the AI score in any document accordingly. So we need to see all of those things. So AI report should have proper evidence. We need to have proper references, linguistic, metadata, and we need to talk to students. We need to interview them. What kind of text is you been used, what kind of previous work has been used. All of this criteria plays a vital role, and that's how you will be able to generate the AI report. So also you to interpret the similarity matches, you can see cited and quoted materials, whether there is proper citation and quotation done. This is how it is done. If citation is missing, if quotation is missing, if there is no cited and quoted materials, but the text is copied from somebody, it will show this is indicating as this is going to be direct plagiarism. That's why it is showing in red color. But somewhat this is not going to be things like that. So these are few things that we need to be catering. We need to understand what can be improvised, what cannot be improvised. So this one is going to be okay, this is going to be direct plagiarism. These two we need to do exact some kind of work. We need to rework on these kind of things. So let's get into the live report and let's understand how exactly the report looks like in a Turnitin document. So I'll take you to a report. You can see here, this is somebody's document. The first and foremost thing that we need to understand is author name, document title, what portion of the text is showing as similarity. Those things we need to see very carefully. Only then we will be able to analyze the whole document. Okay. So let me take you to that one. Let me show you the report. Let's see the similarity report first. Then we will see the procedure of uploading the file, creating a class, creating assignment, and things like that. Okay. Okay. So I'll just remove all the filters so that you get to see the exact percentage of that particular document. Okay. So you can see the author name here on top of the page, document title here, Turnitin logo here on the left hand side corner where my cursor is. And you can see the number of pages, number of words over here. You should be able to see all these details in this particular document. Overall similarity score is 15%, AI is 27%, flags is there. So first and foremost thing I would recommend you to see in anybody's document, next to flag, if there is any numeric, if there is one, if there is two, you should be able to see that accordingly. So when I click on flags, there is hidden text over here. And I click on hidden text, you will see how much number of the text is hidden. 997 suspect characters on 6 pages are hidden text over here, which is absolutely not okay. Okay, hidden text in 6 pages. You can see here, if I zoom in a little bit, you will be able sensor I, network I, over I, character I is added and colored it in white. That's why it is showing as hidden text. Why student has done it? To reduce the similarity percentage. That's why just don't go by percentage. Percentage is not the primary thing. We need to see other aspects also. How much AI is there? What flags are there? Flags are there or not? All of those things. Sometimes people will replace the characters. O is replaced with 0, something like that. So A is replaced with Spanish A. Small hyphen will be there. All of those things you should be able to see over here. That is why you will be able to see flag section. That's how you will be able to see flags. Then we will be able to see AI score. I will not continue if I see so much flags. Sometimes flags will be there, but maybe Roman characters will be showing, or sometimes what you call as there will be some characters which will be shown even in this thing also, like images. There'll be some characters, that is all they'll show as suspect, that you can ignore. But something like this you cannot ignore, we need to reject it. So once you see the flags, you can go back to AI writing. You will be able to see how much percentage of the text is AI detected. You can see a 27% is AI. Whatever you see in green color or blue color, whatever color you are seeing, cyan color here, all this is directly copy pasted from large language model, any large language model. It might be Chat GPT, it might be Gemini AI, it might be anything like such. You should be able to see all of those things over here. The moment people use AI paraphrasers, AI humanizers, it will show in purple color. You will be able to see what are the text that was paraphrased, what were the text that was AI humanized. You will be able to analyze all of those things over here at any point of time. You should be able to review this. You should be able to take a call. Look into the FAQ section, look into resources and guides. You will get more idea about flags. What are the frequently asked questions about AI? What are the resources that you get? That's how you should be able to analyze the overall AI score. Then you go to text similarity percentage. Then you should be able to see what is the overall similarity percentage. So for you can see in the student name also, which student, how many documents there, I mean, which student has submitted, how much similarity is there, how much AI is there, flags is there or not. You will be able to see all of these things at any point of time. That will be visible for you. You should be able to understand the similarity report, analyze it, and take a call. Now, right now in similarity percentage, you can see this overall similarity score is there. If you click on match groups, what I showed in presentation, you can see which is not cited and quoted. All this are not cited and quoted. Some places there are missing quotations, there are missing citations. You should be able to see these things. That's how you will be able to see match groups also. Then there is sources. From which source the text is matching, you should be able to see all this idea. You will be able to review it accordingly at any point of time. You should be able to see that accordingly. That's how you will be able to see complete overall similarity score. Right now, 51% of overall similarity is there. You can see this. You can click from which source the text is matching. It will match the source. Household appliances are currently core area of consumption. Household appliances are currently core area of consumption. It is the same text. Do not think that this cannot be intentional. Sometimes you might write out on your own, but there might be other author who has worked in the same subject area, but 800 and whatever, this one 849 words cannot be unintentional. This is copy paste only. 556 copy paste, 510 copy paste. Chances are there, high chances. I need to review. Maybe I can say this is unintentional. Probably this 33 words I didn't know, this might be matching, this might be matching. So these are chances are there. These might be somewhere there are chances that this text is showing a similarity. That might be unintentional. So if people have cited text properly, you can exclude those sources also. If you want to exclude those sources, you have that provisioning. You can do that at any point of time. You should be able. Sometimes people will say that single words are showing a similarity. Right now in this, in the is shown as similarity, above mentioned is not. The reason behind it is, you can see this is matching from source 9. So if I click on source 9, it's the same text. So you can see here there are two instances where the text in the aforementioned is changed to above mentioned. Significance is changed from interest. So when you use synonyms, people expect that the whole sentence will not show a similarity. No, synonyms cannot change the whole sentence. Synonyms will just relieve that word, but remaining with. If you rewrite completely, if you paraphrase completely, that is paraphrasing. This is not paraphrasing. This is just a synonyms change. You can do these things. You can exclude sources. If you can use filter, if you're sending it to a publisher, if the publisher is saying you can exclude bibliographic materials, quoted materials, cited materials, threshold of words, probably 14 words as per UGC norms for thesis. As per publisher, it might be 10 words, 8 words, etc. The moment you click on apply filters, it will just get, and you will be able to see how much percentage. From 51%, it came down to 37%. So wherever bibliographic materials were there, wherever quoted materials were there, wherever there was threshold of less than 14 words, all of those gets excluded. Then you will see the overall. This you need to rework. So if you want to share some feedback to the student, you can tap anywhere, click on text annotation, and start typing your feedback. That is possible. So you need to start typing and put your remarks like this. Any day you can put any kind. So you can change the size, you can increase the size, you can put wherever you want, you can place it there. And if you want to use feedback over here, there is quick marks. You can drag and drop. Okay. So for example, topic is required, needs topic. These are some predefined. You can create your own. So insert weak transition is there. You can change over here. Like this, there is composition space related, there is format related, there is paraphrasing related. All of these things will be useful for you. You can look into it all at any point of time. There is summary. You will be able to look into that summary also. Overall summary, you can look which portion of the text is showing, what kind of text is showing as match. You can write everything about the document, what is to be changed, whole feedback can be written over here. So that's how you can analyze all of these things. You can switch to next student by using this arrow key also, and you can start analyzing the other student also at any point. You can come back. If you have rubrics created, you can grade the student also at any point, and you can click on apply to grade. It will get calculated accordingly. That's how you can create your rubrics. If you want to download the report, click on Similarity report. The whole Similarity report gets downloaded. If you want to download the AI report, you can download the AI report also. The entire AI report gets downloaded also. So whichever is useful for you, you can use it accordingly. The downloaded report also will be useful for you, so you may have to use it accordingly. So the report will carry author name, document title, number of pages, when was it submitted, when was it downloaded, what is the overall score, what filters were used, match groups, every detail with color coded report you will have. Any day you can make use of it. Even offline, if you want to review, you can do it. Similar way, you will have AI report also. How much percentage of AI is there, from where the text is matching, what every document will have a header with Turnitin logo and submission ID, and footer also with submission. So it will be like authentic, and you will have unique ID of every document, submission ID. It will match. Both reports will not be combined. It cannot be combined. It should not be combined. AI is separate, similarity is separate. So that's how you start using and analyzing any kind of similarity report or AI report. Every document, if you have any unique question, you can click on this detail, and you can take this OID and ask for any questions with our support team. But first, you need to send out an email to our team, and you need to check on that with the administrator. Administrator interim can send an email to support team, and they should be able to do. In similarity report, if you have cited properly at the bottom of the page, and faculty has a provisioning, student doesn't have this provisioning, student can only submit, review, and see the similarity matches. If you want to exclude some source, you can tap on any of those and click on exclude this text if the citation is done properly, and if the reviewer is allowing you to exclude it. That's how you should be able to see the entire similarity match according to your requirement. Any day, if you don't want any filter, you can go back and add those filters also. That exclusion should not be done, that can also be added according. So these are few things that you can look into it at any point of time. This will be useful for you. So any questions with related to similarity report from anybody? I'm happy to explain it again. Any questions? I'll show the process of uploading, creating class, creating assignment, all of those things I'll explain. But in the meanwhile, any other questions?
Hello, Akshay. Akash this side.
Yes, Mr. Akash.
We have tutorials videos also of the same which you explained just now.
Yes, I can give that. I can give the same recording as well.
Okay, on mail, or is it available on YouTube?
Yeah, I can share that link in the same email, which can be forwarded to everybody. Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it as no. And let's continue with our presentation. So Turnitin detects text similarity, not anything else. When student work is compared with some other published work, what is there in online, what kind of work is there in any other institution, if they have saved it, those are the texts it gets compared with. And set expectation about AI with your students, and start using quoted materials. Consider all the data points, similarity score depending on what student has to write, what student has to submit. Those things also should be considered. And that's how we were able to check the similarity scores. First, my workflow is I'll check document flags first. If there is no flags, I'll rule out all signs of manipulation. Then I continue to check AI score. If there is anything here, I'll step back and I'll ask the student to resubmit without any kind of manipulation. Then we can go and check AI score. Is it meeting your expectation? What percentage it is? Whether there is no percentage? What is the reviewer expectation? Those things we need to analyze. Last but not the least, we need to check similarity matches. what filters should be applied, give proper feedback, proper appropriate grading, and get the things done. That's how the whole workflow should be there, and that's how the workflow should happen. So to understand Turnitin workflow, how exactly you should do submission and all, whenever you have to log in, there are three types of login: administrator login, instructor login, student login. These are the three types of login that is available. Administrator is one person in the institution. Administrator is the key point of contact for everybody in the institution. Administrator creates a login for instructor by using first name, last name, and email ID. When I say instructor, it is faculty. So whenever a faculty has to get a login, they have to contact the administrator. When the login is created with using first name, last name, and email ID, they will get an email from no reply at turnitin.com to create their password. They have to create their own password, use the same email ID and password, and log in. They will land upon this page. Once you land upon this page, you will be able to see your institution name. So once you see your institution name, you need to create a class. So once you click on add class, you should be able to put any class name here. Let me put DTU itself, and I can give any password. It can be numeric, it can be alphanumeric. That is the password for that particular class. For example, this is 4th year students ECE, and my subject area is field theory. I'll put it as field theory.
Akshay,
Yes, ma'am.
may I request one thing?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you use bilingual English as well as Hindi
No, right.
for that topic, na?
Not right now for
Because
this. The
yes,
available languages are these, ma'am. The
Nita Pandey
available
ma'am is
languages
saying
are these,
something.
ma'am.
Nita Pandey ma'am is saying something.
Yeah, Anita ma'am is saying something. She had muted, but there was an echo, so I had muted her.
Yes. So
She can
actually, in
unmute
this
her.
part, there is lots of problems, na?
So
Users are
yes,
not able to make the class. That's why I'm asking you to
absolutely,
use the
ma'am.
bilingual.
English you can create any other subject area, but linguistic Hindi comes in translated matching only, ma'am.
Okay.
So that I'll show you, but yeah, here everything has to happen in English, ma'am, as per the
No.
language that is very
I'm asking you
convenient.
to speak in Hindi as well as English.
वो मैं हिंदी में मेरा हिंदी थोड़ा साउथ इंडियन हिंदी है मैम मैं बात कर सकता हूँ मैम वो चिंता नहीं है वो
That's
एब्सोल्युटली हो
what I
जाएगा
am
मैम नो
wanting.
इश्यूज
Yes.
वो
That's
हो
what I
जाएगा
am
नो
saying.
इश्यूज नो इश्यूज वो मैं बात कर लेता हूँ यहाँ सब्जेक्ट एरियाज है यू कैन चूज वट एवर सब्जेक्ट एरिया यू वांट इफ यू आर फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग यू कैन चूज इंजीनियरिंग अगर आप किसी और लैंग्वेज में है तो अदर्स चूज कर लीजिए सो एनरोलमेंट की आपकी मर्जी है यू कैन टाइप वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट यू कैन डू जस्ट न्यूमरिक्स या अल्फा न्यूमरिक यूज कीजिए सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन दैट आप जो भी लिखना चाहते हो एनरोलमेंट की वो इस क्लास का पासवर्ड रहेगा सब स्टूडेंट लेवल अगर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट है तो ग्रेजुएट चूज कीजिए अगर पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट है तो पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट चूज कीजिए सो विच एवर इज कन्वीनियंट फॉर यू कैन डू दैट स्टूडेंट लेवल स्टार्ट डेट ऑफ द क्लास इज डिफॉल्ट दिस डेट विच इज द डेट यू आर क्रिएटिंग द क्लास अगर आप आज कर रहे हो तो 9 तारीख अगर कल करने वाले तो वो आप एडिट ही नहीं कर पाएंगे स्टार्ट डेट बट ड्यू डेट 1 साल तक डिफॉल्ट वो ले लेगा बट इन केस आप 1 साल से ऊपर रखना चाहते हो तो आप रख लीजिए अगर लगभग 30 जून तक स्टूडेंट्स रहने वाले हैं हमारे साथ सो तो वो 1 साल तक रखेंगे एंड ऑल ऑफ दोस थिंग्स यू कैन डू इट एंड क्लिक ऑन सबमिट ये क्लास क्रिएशन हो जाएगा ये फर्स्ट स्टेप है अगर किसी फैकल्टी को किसी स्टूडेंट का चेक करना है किसी स्टूडेंट को एक्सेस देना है तो वो पहला स्टेप हो जाएगा क्लास क्रिएशन जैसा क्लास क्रिएशन हो जाएगा वो दिखेगा इधर अगर किसी क्लास हमें नहीं चाहिए वो डिलीट भी कर सकते हैं हम लोग ऐसा so you should be able to delete whichever is not required for you as well the moment your class is created you can edit it also अगर आपको पासवर्ड चेंज करना है नाम चेंज करना है एडिट कर दीजिए एंड देन यू गेट इनटू दिस क्लास यू गेट स्टूडेंट टैब टर्निटिन लोगों के बिल्कुल नीचे आप स्टूडेंट टैब दिख सकते हो तो स्टूडेंट टैब पे आके आप ऐड स्टूडेंट अपलोड स्टूडेंट लिस्ट ईमेल स्टूडेंट तीनों कर सकते हैं पहले स्टार्ट करते हैं ऐड स्टूडेंट इंडिविजुअल स्टूडेंट को एक्सेस देना है तो अगर मैं खुद को देना चाहता हूँ खुद का डॉक्यूमेंट चेक करने वाला हूँ मैं खुद का ईमेल आईडी दे दूंगा अक्षय प्रसन्ना turnitin.com एंड सबमिट करता हूँ सबमिट हो जाएगा एक स्टूडेंट एडेड है और एक स्टूडेंट ऐड करना चाहता हूँ. सो इफ आई हैव टू ऐड वन मोर स्टूडेंट, फॉर एग्जांपल आई विल डू ऐड दीपक, एंड इफ आई ऐड लाइक दिस एंड आई क्लिक ऑन सबमिट, वो स्टूडेंट है जो है. सो दोनों स्टूडेंट एडेड है. अगर दोनों का डॉक्यूमेंट चेक करना है तो मुझे असाइनमेंट क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा, वरना मुझे पूरा स्टूडेंट लिस्ट अपलोड करना है तो अपलोड स्टूडेंट लिस्ट पे क्लिक कीजिए. यहाँ ना आपको एक एक्सेल शीट या सीएसवी शीट करना पड़ेगा आपको. एक्सेल शीट भी चलेगा. कॉलम ए में फर्स्ट नेम, कॉलम बी में लास्ट नेम, कॉलम सी. 100 स्टूडेंट को एक साथ आप अपलोड कर सकते हैं. वन गो 100 स्टूडेंट्स कैन बी गॉन अपलोडेड. अगर 100 स्टूडेंट्स के ज्यादा है तो 2 शीट बना दीजिए, 3 शीट बना दीजिए, अपलोड करके अपलोड लिस्ट करके अपलोड कर दीजिए. Then goes to assignment tab and you have to create an assignment. When you click on add assignment, आप assignment भी add कर सकते हो. So when you do add assignment, एक है स्टैंडर्ड असाइनमेंट, ये दोनों नहीं है आपके पास. अगर स्टूडेंट राइटिंग ले लिया होता तो आपको और अपडेटेड कुछ चीजें मिल जाता है एआई के रिलेटेड. बट राइट नाउ आपको राइटिंग है स्टैंडर्ड असाइनमेंट. यहाँ ना आप असाइनमेंट डिटेल्स, रूब्रिक और रिपोर्ट सेटिंग तीनों करना चाहिए आपको. असाइनमेंट डिटेल्स में हमको थीसिस चेक करना है. थीसिस जून रखेंगे 2026. स्टार्ट डेट आज है, मुझे जून से पहले स्टूडेंट का सबमिशन चाहिए. मैं क्या करता हूँ, जून 1 तक डेट दे देता हूँ. टाइम करता हूँ 6 बजे से पहले. सो लेट मी कीप इट एज 5:59. फीडबैक रिलीज, अगर फीडबैक देना है मुझे स्टूडेंट्स को किसी भी तरह, वो स्टूडेंट जो सबमिशन करते जाएंगे उसको उनको कल से ही फीडबैक मिल जाएगा. मैं इंस्ट्रक्शन दे दूंगा हर स्टूडेंट को, ताकि वो बार बार मुझे ना पूछे एंड आई डोंट हैव टू एक्सप्लेन देम अगेन एंड अगेन. अब्स्ट्रैक्ट शुड बी लेस देन 500 वर्ड्स, और मैं बोलूं साइटेशन शुड बी in MLA format only. So मैं इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहा हूँ स्टूडेंट्स को ताकि वो फॉलो करें. ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस फिल्टर नहीं है, दिस इज इन एडवाइस. सो व्हेन यू डू ऑल ऑफ दोस थिंग्स यू कैन ऐड अ टेम्पलेट आल्सो. टेम्पलेट क्या होता है? टेम्पलेट जो है, अगर जो भी है टेम्पलेट में, अगर वो किसी भी तरह टेक्स्ट मैच होता है ना, वो जो भी टेम्पलेट में है वो टेक्स्ट सिमिलैरिटी में नहीं आएगा. टेम्पलेट इज समथिंग दैट वी नीड टू हैव इट, सो दैट वॉट एवर, अगर थीसिस रखेंगे, पहला पेज इंट्रोडक्शन हो, सर्टिफिकेट हो, वो हर स्टूडेंट का सेम ही रहता है. वो चेक नहीं करना है तो टेम्पलेट अपलोड कर सकते हो आप. अगर स्टूडेंट का पॉइंट्स 100 रखना है, 50 रखना है ग्रेड करने के लिए, वो आप मैक्सिमम पॉइंट्स इधर मेंशन करना होगा. एंड रूब्रिक इधर भी अटैच कर सकते हैं, दूसरे जगह भी दिखा देंगे आपको. लेट सबमिशन अलो करना चाहिए तो आप सेलेक्ट कीजिए. रीसबमिशन अलाउड है तो सेलेक्ट कीजिए. अनसपोर्टेड फाइल्स भी अलो करना है तो ये भी सेलेक्ट कीजिए. अगर नहीं करना है तो डीसेलेक्ट करके रख दीजिए, सो दैट इट विल बी हेल्पफुल. हर एक पॉइंट का इधर नोटिफिकेशन है, सो कि यू कैन गेट सम काइंड ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. देन रूब्रिक, अगर मुझे रूब्रिक चाहिए तो रूब्रिक सेलेक्ट करूंगा ताकि ग्रेड कर सकूं. एंड रिपोर्ट करना है तो रिपोर्ट सेटिंग्स में देखिए 3 ऑप्शन है. प्राइवेट मतलब हर डॉक्यूमेंट जाके डीटीयू वेबसाइट, डीटीयू में सेव हो जाएगा. जनरल मतलब टर्निटिन क्लाउड में सेव हो जाएगा. डू नॉट स्टोर मतलब खाली वो इंस्ट्रक्टर के अकाउंट में सेव रहेगा. ये दोनों सेलेक्ट करने से दोबारा अगर आप चेक करने वाले हैं, सो देन इट विल शो 100% मैच. पुराने से चेक हो जाएगा और 100% दिख सकता है अगर चेंजेस नहीं है तो. वरना बिना चेंजेस जो है उसके अलावा बाकी सब मैच दिखेगा. सो ये प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशन रिपोजिटरी है. जनरल मतलब जनरल रिपोजिटरी भी हो सकता है. जनरल में टर्निटिन क्लाउड में से हो जाएगा. किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूशन में अगर मैच आ रहा है तो वो दिखेगा स्टूडेंट पेपर ऑफ दिल्ली टेक्नोलॉजिकल यूनिवर्सिटी. अगर ड्राफ्ट चेक करने वाले हैं तो डू नॉट स्टोरी रखिए. मल्टीपल टाइम्स अपलोड करने वाला है तो डू नॉट स्टोर रखिए. एंड में अगर सेव करना है तो आप सेव कर सकते हैं. उसके लिए सेकेंड असाइनमेंट क्रिएट कीजिए, सेम असाइनमेंट नहीं चाहिए. ये कंपैरिजन हर एक ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट होना चाहिए. सो प्लीज कीप एवरीथिंग सेलेक्टेड. डू नॉट डी सेलेक्ट एनी ऑफ दिस सो दैट यू गेट राइट ऑप्शन. और जनरेट रिपोर्ट immediately at the time of submission होना चाहिए. So you can select this generate report. Report access भी allow students to view similarity report. आप select कर दीजिए. Students will be able to view the similarity report. मैं तब बोल रहा था ट्रांसलेटेड मैचिंग. अगर आप सेलेक्ट करते हैं ना, स्टूडेंट अगर हिंदी से इंग्लिश को ट्रांसलेट किया हुआ टेक्स्ट है, या बंगाली से, या उर्दू से, या कई और इंग्लिश बिना इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज ट्रांसलेट किया है, तो वो सारे 43 इंटरनेशनल लैंग्वेजेस है इस पे, सारे मैचेस देखे अगर सेलेक्ट करके. अगर फिल्टर करना है तो आप बिब्लियोग्राफी फिल्टर यहाँ भी सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. हर डॉक्यूमेंट में सेलेक्ट करना नहीं पड़ता है. सो इजीली आप हर स्टूडेंट का यहाँ सेलेक्ट कर दीजिए, ताकि डिफॉल्ट वही रहेगा जो भी इस असाइनमेंट में सबमिट करने वाले हैं. ये सारे सेटिंग्स करके आप क्रिएट असाइनमेंट करने से आपका असाइनमेंट क्रिएट हो जाएगा. हम लोग 3 स्टेप्स किए. पहले क्लास क्रिएट किए हम लोगों ने, देन वी एडेड स्टूडेंट्स, अभी असाइनमेंट क्रिएट किए हम लोगों ने. सो तीनों हो गया. देन यू कैन सी 2 स्टूडेंट है इस क्लास में. व्हेन आई क्लिक ऑन व्यू, Ashwini ma'am, Ashwini Sharma, please contact administrator. We are not sure whether they are giving instructor account or student account for PhD scholars. So when you see here, 2 student है मेरा. अगर मैं दीपक के बिना दीपक का डॉक्यूमेंट चेक करना चाहता हूं, मैं 3 डॉट्स में क्लिक करूंगा, सबमिट फाइल करूंगा, और ब्राउज फाइल भी कर सकता हूँ, डिवाइस से भी अपलोड कर सकता हूँ, गूगल ड्राइव से, वन ड्राइव से, कहीं से भी. और स्टूडेंट का नाम भी दे सकता हूँ इधर चाहिए तो, और टाइटल भी दे सकता. सॉरी, नाम नहीं, टाइटल. नाम चेंज नहीं कर सकते, टाइटल चेंज कर सकते हैं. एंड यहाँ ब्राउज फाइल्स, माय डिवाइस, हर एक डॉक्यूमेंट जो भी अपलोड करने वाले हैं आप, उस पे मिनिमम 20 वर्ड होना चाहिए सिमिलैरिटी चेकिंग के लिए. अगर आप एआई चेकिंग करने वाले हैं तो एआई के लिए तो मिनिमम 300 वर्ड्स होना चाहिए, मैक्सिमम 30,000 वर्ड्स एआई के लिए. बट सिमिलैरिटी के लिए 100 MB या 800 पेजेस, एनी ऑफ दिस. मोमेंट यू अपलोड द डॉक्यूमेंट, योर फाइल गेट्स अपलोडेड. once your file gets uploaded, you should be able to see the preview of it. Within few seconds, you should be able to see the similarity score. Yeah, sure. I'll speak about it. How do you submit again? हम लोग ने क्लास क्रिएट किए फर्स्ट, देन स्टूडेंट्स को ऐड किया हम लोगों ने इधर, स्टूडेंट एडिंग हो गया इधर. देन असाइनमेंट में आके ऐड असाइनमेंट करके असाइनमेंट क्रिएट किया हम लोगों ने. व्यू में क्लिक किया. व्यू में क्लिक करने से स्टूडेंट का टैब रहेगा, स्टूडेंट का नाम रहेगा. अगर फैकल्टी ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ स्टूडेंट अपलोड कर रहे हैं तो ये स्टेप्स करना चाहिए. सो ये तीनों डॉट में क्लिक करके रीसबमिट भी है, देखिए सबमिट भी हो गया, रीसबमिट ऑप्शन भी है. जो चाहिए आप कर सकते हैं. अगर स्टूडेंट करने वाले हैं तो स्टूडेंट लॉगिन में कैसे दिखेगा वो भी दिखा दूंगा आपको. स्टूडेंट में जाइए, ये मेरा स्टूडेंट लॉगिन है, होम में जाऊंगा. उप्स, इस पे नहीं, यहां से ही स्विच करूंगा स्टूडेंट टैब. स्टूडेंट में जाके ना हम दिल्ली टेक्नोलॉजिकल यूनिवर्सिटी है दिख रहा है इधर. जो भी स्टूडेंट्स एनरोल्ड है इस क्लास में ओपन करेंगे. स्टार्ट डेट ऑफ असाइनमेंट दिख रहा होगा, एंड डेट दिख रहा होगा, उससे उससे पहले सबमिट करना है, उस सभी डिफॉल्ट उधर दिखेगा, इंस्ट्रक्शंस भी दिखेगा, सब कुछ है. देन स्टूडेंट्स भी ब्राउज करके गूगल ड्राइव से भी अपलोड कर सकते हैं, वन ड्राइव डिवाइस से भी. सो करके वो जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड करना चाहते हैं वो अपलोड कर सकते हैं. ओपन, अपलोड एंड प्रीव्यू, फाइल अपलोड हो जाएगा. द मोमेंट फाइल अपलोड हो जाएगा आपको रिपोर्ट भी मिल जाएगा. स्टूडेंट्स को भी रिपोर्ट मिलेगा. स्टूडेंट्स को खाली फ्लैग्स और एआई रिपोर्ट नहीं मिलेगा, बाकी सब कुछ मिल जाएगा उनको भी. वो प्रीव्यू भी दिखेगा, प्रीव्यू के बाद आप सबमिट भी कर सकते हैं. Okay, some more questions. The document which we are uploading will go into repository. Dr. Anand sir, उसके लिए आप do not store submitted papers करना पड़ेगा. In case if you do not store submitted papers, it will not go in repository. At the moment, how many files can we upload as an instructor? Depending how many students you have. If you do excessively more, your account gets blocked. If you are using the same login in multiple systems, multiple IPs, your account gets blocked. How can we monitor Turnitin usage for each user from admin side? I'll show you from admin how it can be done. If an instructor wants to check her own document for plagiarism, yeah, it's possible. Add yourself. Yeah, just a second. I'm just answering the question here. If you want to check your own document as a faculty, you add yourself as a student and upload on behalf of you. Just click on those three dots and upload. That's all. You can do it on your own. That is possible. Student login, faculty has to create the login. Once you come here in the student login, you will see which class the faculty has created. Like for example, Delhi Technological University, you can see here student login here, name is here. The student will go to all the assignments. If they have 10 faculties, all 10 faculties can give the checking option. So they'll students can click on open. Whichever submission that has been asked, they'll be able to see. If one class I will have one faculty in one subject area, they might be asking us 4 assignment दे दिया होगा, चारों में सबमिट कीजिए, चारों में सबमिट कर सकता हूं मैं एज ए स्टूडेंट. यहाँ देखिए ये 3 में क्लिक करके व्यू सबमिशन है, व्यू सबमिशन है तो रीसबमिशन ऑप्शन है तो रीसबमिशन भी कर सकता हूं. So all this option is only visible if you have access to Turnitin. देखिए रिपोर्ट भी जनरेट होके आपको सिमिलैरिटी रिपोर्ट भी मिल जाएगा. एज ए स्टूडेंट आप डाउनलोड भी कर सकते हैं रिपोर्ट और ओरिजिनल फाइल भी देख सकते हैं, जो चाहिए आपको. खाली एआई रिपोर्ट नहीं दिखेगा, ग्रेड अगर आ गया है तो ग्रेड दिखेगा, और एआई नहीं, फ्लैग्स नहीं दिखेगा. बाकी सब आपको पास एक्सेस है. आप एक्सक्लूजन नहीं कर सकते, वो सारे चीज आपको यहाँ दिखेगा एज ए स्टूडेंट. इफ आई स्विच बैक टू इंस्ट्रक्टर अकाउंट, सेम इंस्ट्रक्टर कैन सी बोथ द सबमिशन. जो स्टूडेंट का उन्होंने खुद अपलोड किया और ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ स्टूडेंट जो अपलोड किया, दोनों मिल जाएगा इधर. 2 of 2. इफ यू क्लिक ऑन इट, 2 of 2 इज देयर. So you will be able to see the similarity score is here 0%. AI is 0. Both the similarities 100% because it is saved in repository. So that's how you will be able to see accordingly. So there was somebody who was trying to unmute. If you can unmute yourself and ask, please go ahead. Is there any way we can set submission limit for each user? Each user you cannot submit a limit, but a student can do 3 submissions. After that, they have to wait 24 hours. So that restriction, or student can be allowed to submit only 1 submission. That restriction can be done. If possible, can we again see the similarity check login portal and process to do the same? Okay, if you don't mind, I'll answer all the questions because I can give the recording. You can go through the recording again. Please demonstrate instructor checking their own file. Okay, so to instructor to check their own file, go to home. You create your own class. Like for example, if you have you created a class called Delhi Technological University. Like you can create my research, my checking or things like that. Go to student tab, add student, add yourself. Give your first name, give your last name, and give your email ID and click on submit. But my student name is already added. Once you do that in assignments, go and create an assignment, my research, my publication, or things like that. And then you click on view. You will be able to see your name. Your own name will be visible. Let me show you that. Your name, student name will be there. You can click on these 3 dots and click on submit. Right now, I have resubmission option because my submission is already done. So right now I have resubmission. I can click on resubmission. Resubmission will happen. That's how you can do as a faculty. You can do check yours. How will you check AI report? The AI report is visible, sir. Here only it is there. When you click on AI report will open up. 27%, 30%, whatever percentage, you will be able to see the AI percentage. Any faculty can see AI report. How can we restrict excessive submission by a student from administrator? Administrator cannot do the this thing, but yes, an administrator can see the usage statistics and disable the faculty's account. So you can log in as an administrator. Once you do the login, I'll click on this. Now, for admin to log in, there is multi-factor authentication. So once they add, students cannot see. Their faculty has to download the report and send it across. Administrator can see anything like this. They can click on any of those scores which they have created. Once they get into here, they'll be able to see the statistics tab. In that statistics tab, they can see all the faculties. As an administrator, they can download the report from whichever date they want. They can set and they can export the data. But administrator can see users. In that, they can see instructors, which instructors are there, how many classes they have created, and when they click on classes, which student they have added, they'll be able to download the entire report over here. So admin can use that report and disable the student account by sending an email to our support team. Do instructor has submission limit? Not really like such, but in case if there is excessive submission, we will block the account. And if there is multiple IPs that has been logging in with the same login ID and password, then also account gets blocked. All right. Any other questions from anybody?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I asked the question about the repository. Didn't have response because you replied.
So your voice is completely low. I'm not able to hear you. Can you be little louder? In the meanwhile, what is the difference between instructor and admin? Administrator is the person who will handhold the entire institution with Turnitin access, who can give access to instructor. Instructor account is a faculty account, guide account, lecturer, tutor will come under instructor category. Yes,
Hello,
sir. Yes.
Yes, I'm the one who asked the question about the repository of the paper. So I just wanted to know who has any access to delete it. Because
so how do you delete it? You have to switch yourself to instructor account. So
okay.
Let me log out first. If your document is saved in repository, you need to get that deleted.
Yes.
So how do we delete? Let me explain that. I'll click on login. Login as a student or a faculty. I'll log in as an instructor basically. So whichever document is saved in repository, you need to click on that particular class. Click on view. You will see 3 dots on the right hand side. You need to select and request for deletion. You can select whatever personal data is there, request for permanent deletion. The request will be sent to administrator. Administrator has to approve. If you have checked thrice, all 3 has to be deleted. If you have checked 5 times, all 5 has to be deleted. If you have checked once, that one document has to be deleted. Only then it will be removed from repository.
I've done the same thing, sir, but still the conference hoster is still claiming.
Then your document is still there in the the repository. When you recheck the document, you will be able to go to this document details, take the submission ID, give it to administrator, ask them to send an email to support team to share all the matching paper IDs. They will share all the matching paper IDs and details. You can go and delete from there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, no worries. So some more questions in the chat box. How AI search effective in case of copies from large languages in Turnitin AI generated? Yes, Turnitin AI generated, you will not be able to see because you don't have clarity right now. If you have clarity, then Turnitin AI also you will be able, the AI assistant you get. But right now, with your current model, whichever large language model you use, and you should be able to see the text match from there. Is there any way to set submission limit for? No, it's not possible. You can disable their account, ma'am, but if not, you cannot do it. So my Turnitin account have deactivated. How to activate? I've sent a mail to activation. Till not resolved. You have to write it to administrator. Please write an email to administrator. They have to write it to support team get your account active. So anything, first point of contact will be your institution administrator. So coming back to my presentation, at any point of time, if you have any question, you can mail to aprasan@turnitin.com, which is my mail ID. There's a small feedback link on my session, how my session went. So either you can take your phone, open your cameras and share your feedback, or I am giving the feedback link on the chat box. You can click on that feedback link and share your feedback, how the session went. So please feel free to share your valuable inputs. It will be of great help for us. And I'll be open for more questions. If there are any questions, please feel free to open up, or else we can wind up accordingly. So share the email ID. First email should go to your administrator, and then you have to, now for any issues, please write it to admin. Admin can send out an email to us, because there is account manager, because there is support team, which whoever is concerned, they'll do it. But this is my mail ID. But directly writing to me will be of no help. But better directly writing to your administrator mail ID, it is of great help. I cannot take any email IDs what you're putting in the chat box. Please contact your administrator. Please contact your administrator. If your account is blocked, if your account is deactivated, only when there is a account compromise, then your account might get blocked. All right. इतना ही था. अगर any questions, if I have to answer in Hindi, please feel free. Any other questions from anybody?
सर एक बार वो रिपॉजिटरी वाला बता दीजिए कहाँ से वो ऑफ करना है ऑप्शन
जी
रिपॉजिटरी
पूजा
का।
मैम, जी 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 मैम, आप असाइनमेंट पे जाइए मैम, किसी भी असाइनमेंट पे, एडिट असाइनमेंट पे जाके रिपोर्ट सेटिंग्स है, देखिए मैम, यहाँ डू नॉट स्टोर सबमिटेड पेपर्स करना पड़ेगा मैम आपको।
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
नो वरीज
एंड
मैम।
सर व्हाट इज द कॉस्ट ऑफ टर्निटिन?
मैम ये इंडिविजुअल एक्सेस तो नहीं देते हैं हम लोग, इंस्टीट्यूशन के ही देते हैं मैम। वो कॉस्टिंग होगा नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स के ऊपर, नंबर ऑफ रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स, नंबर ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्टर के हिसाब से ही प्राइसिंग आता है मैम।
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू सो मच। there is any limit on it, that on how many assignments we can generate report as a whichever student you have added, their report gets generated. So there is no limit on assignment like such or class, but excessive usage will be monitored and will be catered accordingly. Yeah, it has to be there as per your requirement. There is no limit like creating a class or creating an assignment, nothing like such. All right. Thank you so much for your valuable time. It was indeed pleasure talking to everybody. Thanks for keeping that question and answers on chat box and bringing
ये
all those
14
questions.
कीवर्ड्स वाले कहाँ से उठाते हैं इसमें?
उमा मैम, आपके पास क्वेश्चन है?
चली गई आवाज। Sweetie, thank you sir.
All right. Thank you so much everyone. Have a good day. Stay safe. Thank you. मैम कुछ
Hello.
queries है, कुछ questions है आपके पास? Yes मैम.
सर ये 14 कीवर्ड्स कहाँ से पिक करते हैं?
मैम एक सोर्स से पिक होता है। अगर मैं डेक्कन हेराल्ड से एक वर्ड लिमिट लिया है, 14 वर्ड के ऊपर जो भी है वो सेलेक्ट हो जाएगा। अगर विकिपीडिया से कर रहा हूँ, 10 वर्ड दिया हो तो 10 के ऊपर, 14 दिया हो तो 14 के ऊपर, 12 दिया तो 12 के ऊपर, वैसे चेक होगा सब।
No, she is asking where I can put the 14 or 10 or 12.
You want to put that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Then if you
I
want to
think so.
put that, you have to go to your assignment settings. In any assignment settings, when you go, in the assignment settings, if you go here at the bottom, you can, just a second, let it load. Report settings, यहाँ देखिए, exclude matches, you can put 14 words, 10 words, whatever it is. Here also you can put, आप इधर भी दे सकते हैं, या जब भी आप रिपोर्ट ओपन करेंगे ना, यहाँ सिमिलैरिटी पे, फिल्टर्स पे वहां भी कर सकते हैं आप. Wherever you want, you can put it. I'm not going to talk about quick submit because the more you use it, that will get blocked. Quick submit is not even look and feel is not look like, doesn't going to look like this, and more than 25 uploads the account will be blocked. So let's ignore that right now. Thank you so much everyone for your valuable time. If there are more questions, please contact admin. They should be able to help you out. Ma'am, is there anything else from your end that I should speak about?
No, it's
बस मैम.
okay.
मैम
Thank you very much,
सबको
sir.
आपका
हाँ.
ईमेल आईडी दे दीजिए अगर क्वेरीज है तो आपके पास
Yes,
पहले आ
everybody
जाए.
knows
हाँ,
already. I
एंड
know.
देन बाद में हमारे पास मैम, सो दैट इट विल बी मोर इजियर.
It is library@dtu.ac.in.
Perfect.
Everybody knows. Yes. Thank you very
Perfect.
much, sir, for the
Thank you, ma'am.
insightful session. It was
Thank
truly
you.
informative. I
Thank you,
hope
ma'am.
everyone will benefit from it. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
all to attend also. Thank you,
थैंक
sir.
यू. थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी. हैव अ गुड डे. मैम मैं आपको पूरा लिंक्स, यूजर गाइड्स, यूट्यूब वीडियो सब कुछ भेज देता हूँ. सबको
हाँ.
फॉरवर्ड कर दीजिए मैम.
रिकॉर्डिंग भी जी सर.
रिकॉर्डिंग भी साथ, रिकॉर्डिंग के
जी
साथ.
सर.
ठीक
जी
है.
सर.
थैंक यू मैम.
ओके.
थैंक यू.
थैंक यू.
गुड डे मैम. बाय.
The recording has stopped.